Yeah, they didn't take Saratoga. Yeah, I think the communists will still lose. Okay, faster construction is done.
And now that we actually have the research bonus, we're gonna do the next one.
Okay. 81
Straight
days,
away.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I clicked on another one.
We need the construction. And we are at production efficiency cap, so that's probably the next thing we're gonna do, just raise the cap. You know, we still have some time to do
You're working to become communist, okay, and you are doing
political power.
technology stuff.
I think we should work on our military stuff next with the political power. We could do Silent Workhorse real quick for more political power.
For more political power, I would suggest so, yeah.
The earlier you select that guy, the better he pays off for himself.
It's normally one of the first things that
Yeah. Although, I mean, Captain of Industry plus 10% construction speed on infrastructure and civilian factories, which is what we're doing currently, would also help.
True.
There's a new thing in here. Sung Mei Ling, First Lady of the Republic.
Oh, yeah?
More support and stability. That's a completely new icon and a new lady. And I like that, and I'm not going to use it.
And TV Song is also a new financial expert, which we can't select right now. But I like it that it is music TV.
Oh yeah, that's less consumer good factories. That's cool.
And he has a cool name, Music TV.
Definitely, TV Song. I'm down with that.
I know. If any Chinese is watching who knows history is now pissed with us, but I don't care. If you can't take a joke.
Oh wow. But I get these random things, like. You know, when you select a unit, they do make a sound, and when you get them moving, you get the hoofs of the horses trampling in the background and all that stuff. And sometimes I just get that. You know, I hover over something or something like that happens, and I get that sound as if I had selected something, but I didn't. It's weird. Happened to me earlier when I was, you know, looking around at all the new things, and it happened to me just now, although I didn't do anything. I always get that... that urge to double check everything, because, you know, when you working on entrenchment and things like that, and you hear somebody moving off in the background, you have to check that you're not opening the front line.
Oh, yes.
And that is pretty annoying. But, yeah.
Or also, you have your army selected and you want to do a right click on the enemy country just to see what they're actually researching at the moment. And you have a right click on. Oh, crap.
It's especially good for your armies. Like, you're at the coastline, you're just right-clicking somewhere in the mountains on the other side of the continent, and all of a sudden we have 3 naval invasions because nobody was there.
Yep.
And these guys are good at stopping them from invading, but they're not good at pushing them back into the sea. It's just not a thing. Right, so,
done.
Are we... Let's pause for a second. Are we gonna go down the financial policy route, which gives us TV Sung? So that guy...
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Yeah, of course, all of these things are good. That's not the issue. The issue is what do we need first? Because, like I said, we still need 4 focus tree items to get to United Front, and we need that pretty soon.
True.
So
by the way, hey, Joseph Stalin, how are you doing?
First.
Yeah, we're going pretty historical with the new DLC. Go towards...
Army Defense Genius.
3 principles for the people.
Yes,
oh, you already did that, okay.
Yes.
Good.
And I selected a Army Defense Genius, plus 15 defense for our armies.
You didn't choose the Silent Workhorse.
No, I'm gonna set that up now.
Oh, we have a war?
I mean, yes, it would be good to have it, but honestly...
We have a conflict at the Japanese-Soviet border.
That happens.
Yeah, but they're not at war yet.
No, that's a border conflict.
Which is nice. I never saw that. I never played on this side when that happens.
No, that's a new thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. As a nation, you can, in your decisions, sometimes, unlock border conflicts. Which basically means you have an army... Let me pause here for a second so we can show that up.
Yep.
You have an army close to a border. So this would be North Korea bordering Russia, right?
Yep.
And then the territory around that border would get selected over. Well, it's only one province over here.
Yeah, with the yellow lines around it. It's between these two provinces.
Exactly, and the AI would select a certain number of divisions out of your army and take control over them. You can't do anything in this conflict. It's completely AI versus AI. Your army, when you initialize the border conflict or initiate the border conflict, your army will attack the other army, and the other army will defend. If you manage to get through, you get that territory.
Nice.
So that one province, it will be yours.
Yeah, but it's like a small skirmish. That's cool.
If you drag that out for, I think it's 200 days? 300 days? Something like that. And you have enough political power, you can escalate that border conflict.
That's cool. Yeah, we might see that.
Escalate that as far as full-scale war.
Yeah, we might see that.
But that only works until the moment your army runs out of organization. Because that stops the border conflict.
I see. Cool.
So it is the thing. I tried that a little bit earlier. I was trying to play, what was it, Guangxi, and I had a border conflict with Yunnan.
Yep.
I tried it twice, it didn't work.
That's cool.
you need like I think you need like a 40 combat with division to actually have enough organization, like
to do
all
that,
motorized or whatever, to drag that out long enough, and you need to have that power stocked, because if you only gain like 0.3 political power per day, you're not gonna have the 200 political power in those 300 days
I know what
to
you mean.
continue that thing.
Yeah, sure, Joseph. Just give me a second. Yeah, that's the one in Japan. That's the one for China. I'm going to go just with the major countries. Still the same portrait.
We're not gonna go for the guns, because that would reset our production efficiency, and we can't do that. I'm tempted to go support equipment engineers.
Yep. Or?
Not tanks. Not artillery. Can't afford. The other thing would be go down mass assault doctrine. It's the only thing we're really good at. Navy, we're okay, and we're not gonna have a big one.
Yeah, go the
soon.
mass assault doctrine.
We could upgrade our fighters.
Nah.
But then again, we don't have the resources to produce them, so it doesn't really matter. Same for fighter doctrine. There's nothing in engineering? Yeah, engineering that we currently could do. I mean, we could go straight for nukes. It's only 1200 days.
we could go for dispersed industry, but we don't really need that right now.
We could go for dispersed industry, or get an even bigger bonus if we go for concentrated industry. Dispersed is obviously better. We could go for improved machine tools, which would be good, because we are at production efficiency capped, so raising that would give us more guns faster.
True.
We could also go for excavation. As soon as we get excavation 3, we have this decision. Develop Shandong bauxite deposits. Gives us 12, what is that, aluminium. And there's another one in Sichuan. It's another 12.
12 aluminium, yeah.
And technically, it costs 25 political power and uses 3 civilian factories for 60 days, and then you have those resources. But you need excavation 3 for that. Then again, we need steel for the guns and not aluminium for... I don't even know what that's used for.
But with the pocket defense, we would get less out of supply, and we would get a supply grace of 48 hours.
Supply grace for 48 hours only works if the supply is actually coming in. So if you are getting pocketed and you want to hold on a little longer, it's perfect.
Yeah.
If you're in general out of supplies, it doesn't help at all, because it's not coming. 48 hours doesn't really help much in that case. But, you know, we need to get that started to move down further.
I would say we go with the defense, mass assault doctrine.
Because the next one gives us max entrenchment plus 5, which is awesome.
Yeah, I would say go mass assault.
That's what I'm gonna do. And if you want, you can check if there's a focus tree item that gives us a research bonus doctrine thing. I don't think there is. I mean, we already have the military theorist. It's one of the reasons why I selected that guy pretty early. So we could go for it straight away. So let's check our military high command. We have an infantry expert, and an army regrouping expert, and an army logistics expert, and I think that's the 3 we're gonna use. Right there. So we don't need to worry about that. Industrial concern. Is there anything new here? Resource gain efficiency. That's actually pretty good.
Liaison
It doesn't cost anything? Oh, we need the focus thing mining commission for that. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's bad.
For which one?
For industrial concern, the first one.
Oh yeah. I guess it will cost something as soon as we have researched the guy we need.
Yeah, the focus item is the one that increases your inflation and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna use that. Screw you. Electronics research time, synthetics, industrial.
Motorized. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. We do not have enough tactical bombers. It tells me.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have enough anything. Hey, Reto, what are you doing here? This isn't Ark. This is Hearts of Iron.
Shouldn't be his streaming arc.
Maybe he's trying to learn a good game. I don't know.
That comes from you. You played Ark much longer than I did.
Hey, it's only roughly 3,000 hours. It's nothing. You got lost, yeah. On your way to Mortuary, you took a right when you should have taken a left, and you ended up with the German.
At least he didn't jump.
But hey, Scott is also here, so don't worry. Just sit in a corner, get on the couch, take a beer, have a conversation amongst yourselves.
Enjoy your evening.
This is really amazing because nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden we're dead.
Yep. What are the warlords
What else is
doing
happening
anyways?
in the world? How's the war going? Spain is losing against Spain. Surprise. Woohoo! Divisions.
Focus on China. Communist China is focusing on China.
Yeah, let them.
It's just division defense and attack. They're not automatically at war with us.
That would be weird.
But they can go with the next one to annex Shaanxi and Xiaibasama. I know I butchered that pronunciation. Hang me for it if you want to.
I will, later.
If you can find me. There are nearly 8 million people in Switzerland.
Alright, we have another one.
Still 50% bonus, you're gonna go?
Yeah, but it's a year, 300 days. Let's pause here for a second. On the other hand, we would really be wasting it on improved machine tools. Because the construction is good and the factory repair speed will come in handy.
Yeah.
We do need the improved machine tools. So technically what needs to happen is we need to get the construction going, construction 3, and the other research slot needs to do improved machine tools.
Yeah.
The other research slot is busy for like 220 days. So both will finish in like a year. That would be bad. I think, if you want to be intelligent here for a second,
we can try.
Let's go for dispersed industry. At least that's 75 days and not just 50.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and gives us just more output. It doesn't raise the cap, but it just, since we are at cap, we get a flat 10% on whatever we're doing right now.
True.
And I think that's good.
Yep, dispersed industry.
We can build more stuff. It's perfect. Right, let's go for that one. Yeah, and as you can see, the other one is 182 days. That it's don't get me started. This guy will have a fallback line here.
So the border conflict ended with no gains for anybody. And yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Nationalist Spain is winning again, although they're still very close to Saratoga. But also they'll lose Madrid in a second if they don't pay enough attention. What's the German Reich doing anyway? Hermann Göring Werk. 2 civilian factories in Weser, Hanover and Hanover.
Weser, Ems.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. We're almost done with the forts. And that's the only thing we've done so far.
Well, no, we have built two industry, two
infrastructure.
Two infrastructure. Yay! Light ship effort. What's Yugoslavia doing? Self-government.
I'm so tempted to just max that to get the extra.
Poland.
Oh, it's only 5 steel.
Sweden, of course, is not
6
doing
over
anything. Norway, neither.
Expensive to do.
What's the Irish doing? Nothing.
Need more factories.
I managed to take over England with 11 Irish divisions when I played with Ireland. But that was the extent of my game.
It just went, well, that happens once in a while, but ooh. Yeah.
I could not land in Norway, I could not land in Germany or France. I just didn't have the troop strength to do anything else. 3 principles of the people are done.
Yeah.
Nationalism.
Founder of the Republic, Dr. Sun Yat-sen. I see a joke coming up there somewhere. Established 3 fundamental principles that should shape it. Minzu, Mingquan, and Mingshen. Yeah. Nationalism, democracy, and social welfare. That's what we've done. Now we're going for nationalism.
Okay, Japan is creating its own faction?
Interestingly enough, they are not mutually exclusive. So it's not like you're going communist, fascist, democratic. No, you just get different bonus things. Boosts, yeah, that's the word.
Looks like Japan is not going to join the Axis this time.
No, they can't. Welcome to the new DLC. Japan cannot join the Axis anymore.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's historically incorrect. They were usually referred to as being part of the Axis.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a different thing. There was the Axis Pact, which is Italy and Germany and Japan, because they if you
they were
put
packed.
a line on the globe, they lie on an axis. That's why they're called like trivia. And it's basically a big non-aggression pact with assisting in mutual interests. It's not like the Allies. We all stand together, and we fight together, and we die together.
Yep. All for one and one for all, kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Which was historical correct again.
Yeah.
But
so they do have sort of a pact, like the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact.
Yeah.
Something like that, where they actually sign mutual non-aggression agreements with Italy and Germany. Italy is a bit weird, because Japan will have its own co-prosperity sphere.
Yeah, which they are creating right now.
Exactly. If Germany, on a non-historical focus, goes, for example, Kaiserreich or democratic, and they don't found the Axis, Italy might actually join Japan.
I see. But that basically means if, like we play now on historically kind of correct, or historically activated, right?
Yeah.
So Second World War will break out at some point because of Germany, I guess, again. Mm-hmm. The Allies just need to defeat Italy and Germany then.
Well, Japan might get the option to join that war.
Yes, but
Which
they're
means you
not
have a war against 2 factions.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to defeat Japan because it's the major faction of the other.
Yeah. Also, I think we can show that off here real quick. If you go current wars, there's the Spanish Civil War, right?
Yep.
There's more buttons here as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. So you now have minors, capitulated, and callable. These are toggle buttons, so you can switch them all off, and you don't see anything anymore. So callable are those that can be called in but haven't been called in yet. Mm-hmm. There's no extra window at the bottom where you have them. Capitulated, obviously, if you don't want to see those that you have defeated in the all-out you versus the world.
Don't have to scroll through the whole list. Yep.
Exactly, do away with them. And the minors, that's the amazing thing. If you fight a faction war, just, disregard the minors. Just show those you actually need to defeat.
Yeah, and I've seen it on the streams or on the videos I've seen from the press release from the guys who could play the weeks early. The major factions get like a golden circle around it.
Hey,
so it's no longer you have to hover over it and you see who needs to capitulate to end
this war. Still in China, we're still not dead.
You can see it because they have like a golden circle around it, which is awesome.
Still takes a while. Can we actually go speed 5 here? Is that a thing?
I don't think so. We started on speed 5 and it dropped automatically down.
Look at it go.
Not lagging behind yet? Nope. Good.
No, they optimized the game code quite heavily. So for example, pause here real quick. For example, when there's a big faction war going on, you know, AI versus AI.
Yeah.
Usually, like every hour or every day, it recalculates all the pathing of all the units, and that is one thing they just took out. If you're not on the front line, if you're just somewhere in the back, you just go. Doesn't matter. I check back on you in a month or something like that.
Nice.
That's really good. Alright, so dispersed industry 1 is done. We could go to 2, since we are in 37, or we could now do the improved machine tools, and I think that's what we should do. Let's quickly check if there's anything else we need. I don't think so. Well, yeah, support equipment would be cool to just get, you know, engineers, entrenchment, but we still need to produce that. Then again, the sooner we start producing that, the better it is.
Yeah, but it will need steel. No, it needs aluminium.
Yeah, aluminium, which, you know...
Does it need both?
Again, I'm not sure. Just click on it and you will see. No, we do the improved machine tools first because we are at efficiency cap. I've said that a couple times now.
Does it really tell? Yeah, I need steel and then aluminium.
Also, when
or
you're
like
on the
Americans say, aluminum. Welcome back, Joseph.
When you're on the research screen, you will now see that we are actually doing technology sharing. Technological cooperation. China, Yunnan, Guangxi, Click, and Xibai, Sanma.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Part of that Molotov-Ribbentrop agreement. Yeah, that's true.
I see.
Finland was in there. Didn't do them any good, right? Let's continue playing. It's actually a good idea.
Good night, Joseph. Thanks for dropping by the stream. You can watch it chopped up in episodes every other day after the stream. Starting tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yep, tomorrow 9 p.m. will be the first part of this live stream. If I didn't miss the recording. I probably will be streaming either tomorrow morning. Depends. I haven't slept for like 2 nights. Depends what time I will wake up. Or in the afternoon as soon as I'm done with my taxes. I have to do taxes tomorrow. Foreign treats.
Foreign threats. A few years ago, the Japanese wrenched Manchuria away from us and created a puppet state. They will not stop until they have subjugated all of China. We must be ready to face them, even if it means making deals with local strongman. Gain base war support 10%. That's good.
Yep.